Hey, fish nerd. Oh, sorry, running a little late today. Running behind on everything, actually. So, how's it going? Trying to pull up my YouTube on my phone real quick. Check the video. Make sure that's doing okay. Hey, Grace, how's it going? My chat's finally starting to roll in. I had a little bit of a delay. Oh, y'all, it's been a long day. Finally got to sleep. Hey, Juju. Finally got to sleep last night. The boom booms finally stopped around midnight. And then about 1 a.m., I was like out. And I was like, I turned into a pumpkin again. Hey, Sean. Chopped liver gets a bad rap, y'all. It really does. So, I'm going to attempt to see if I can feed these little baby plecos some sweet potato. Hey, April. How's it going? Mr. Guy is still doing the whole chase on his little girls over here in the tank. He is very, very persistent. That guy right there. He's the troublemaker. Now, if any of the other little boys get too close to the girls, he runs them off. Oh no. I hate when they do that, when they stop and then start. And I was really afraid my neighbor was going to do that because he had those great big ones. And I mean, he's literally right next to my house, like boom, boom, boom. My whole house was shaking. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, I thought y'all didn't, spend your money on that this year. Hey, AC. But no, they did. They totally did. Okay. So let's see if the sweet potato will sink or float. Oh, it floated. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to weigh that down. The fish are like, hey, what's going on up here? They're just distracted on. Oh no. I don't know. That might sink in a minute. It's looking kind of wavy. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, it was very, very annoying. The yards were a mess. There was like little paper bits everywhere to this morning. I was like, I'm not cleaning that up. Like someone else can do that. I just took the rake and like scraped it over to my neighbor's yard. I'm like, that's yours. You're like, hey, give us some more food. It doesn't matter that you gave us food like 3 hours ago. We want more food. Dude, these little Skifia guys will eat anything and everything, okay? Like, it doesn't matter. If it goes in the tank, they're going to taste it. Don't accidentally stick your finger in there because they might nip at you too. Little plecos are like, hey, get off our food, dude. Hey, Mrs. C, how's it going? Y'all, I'm excited for game night tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for some games. I was, I was really hoping it would rain last night. It did. It decided to rain after everything stopped. All the booms stopped and it started to rain. And it rained this morning. And now my grass needs to be cut because it's going crazy. Hey, Teresa. I was getting worried. I was like, is there going to be game night? I also did the forget to schedule things. And then I did kind of say, you know what? Maybe I just won't stream tonight. It's been a holiday week, weekend and everything. And I was like, no, well, no, yes. I went back and forth for a while. Oh, no. Oh, April, I am so sorry about your little doggy. And okay, so Anari, my half blind Yorkie, normally the fireworks, I mean, they kind of bother her. She doesn't like them too much, you know. She stays in the bedroom, she stays on the bed, you know, she's safe there. But last night, she literally had to climb up underneath my husband, and she was like curled up under his arm. And I was like, what is going, like, she was like snuggling him, like, had to be right next to him. And it was like, the more it boomed, the closer she got to him. I was like, man, she goes any further next to you, she's going to be underneath you. So luckily, it stopped pretty early. But yeah. I haven't heard any go off tonight though, so I'm hoping it stays pretty quiet tonight. They also did like a big fireworks display in Peachtree City, Georgia last night. So I'm hoping everyone, like, because there were like 2,000 people there, and I'm hoping like they got all that out of their system there last night. So oh, y'all hang on one second real quick. My kiddo is text messaging me and I need to answer this real quick, but I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna mute for just a second in case she decides to call too, but I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, so yeah, my little plecos are getting kind of big. They're doing their little thing. No bristles yet. No sign of any bristles on either of them. Um, um, yeah, sorry about that. I knew they were going to call if I didn't text back quick enough, and sure enough, they did. But yeah, the little pleco guys. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take the camera off. I'm gonna stop the cam so that I can move it maybe where we can see them because they're both out swimming. I need to actually get a cam on the sea monkeys or actually get them moved out to the aquarium stand because I have them in my bedroom and they're still going. I just haven't taken very many pictures of them lately. So, um, but yeah, I need to do some videos on the sea monkeys because they're still going. I haven't added any more to the colony. They're, mating on their own. They're having little babies. It's actually pretty cool at how it's kind of self-sustaining. And all I do is add some supplemental algae twice a week to their water. And they even have algae growing in their tank that they eat. So that is like the easiest pet in the world once you get them going. It took 3 months to get them, to where they were doing that. But once you get them going, yeah, they're great now. It's like I don't even have to keep adding some, new. Well, and I have thought about it because I haven't added any new babies into their, like hatched them myself and added them in. So now I'm thinking maybe I should do that because it's been like the same bloodlines of sea monkeys, which is weird because I don't even know if they actually have blood. But you know what I mean. So, oh my goodness, that would be so much fun. And I saw this one video of a fish tank where there was like a bridge from one tank to another, and then it had this glass that was filled up with water, and the fish could literally swim from inside one tank up into this like square bridge that was filled with water, swim up and into the other tank as they pleased. And I was like, man, that would be cool to do that with two 10-gallon tanks and have the fish like bridge over from one another tank. And then the fish, they're not the fish, but the cats could like sit in between the tanks and, watch the fish go over them or, try to knock it over and eat them. But, either way, it would be kind of cool. All right, sorry, y'all. Hang on one second. Through my kiddo picks the worst time to have some issues, and my internet's kind of wonky. So let me have 1 second, y'all. I'll be back. Just watch the fishies for a minute. It's fine. Okay, problem solved. Um, yeah, but I want to try the bigger sea monkey tank again. From like having an actual 3 gallon setup of them, and I think I am gonna try that because they've been in the half-gallon setup for 6 months now. So now I think it's time to move that up to a bigger setup and see if we can, you know, it's called the Sea Monkey Protection Service. The sea monkeys are fine, I promise. I swear, all the sea monkeys are fine. I have another 5 pounds of them if they need playmates. They got buddies. They just got to get hatched. But it is kind of cool because, it's, yeah, the beta didn't eat them all. I promise. I promise the beta didn't eat them all. Okay, proof of life will get posted after the stream. I take y'all into the bedroom now with me to go do them on live stream, but Mr. Brian, Mr. Mousy, is sleeping, and he sounds like a big old monster because he snores. And I don't want y'all to think I have a Yeti in my bedroom or a Bigfoot because, yeah, that's kind of what he sounds like. So yeah. The blue shrimp are fine. I've got to get their lights on so I can start filming them. They're in a kind of a rough spot to film too because they're by a window and the light comes in on them. So during the day, I can't take pictures of them because I get nothing but glare. I did not think about that setup when I set it there. That was the other problem I had. And if I want them to come out during the day, I also have to kind of like move things in the tank to scare them out of hiding. There's one guy that comes out all the time, and he climbs up the little ship in there. But Sean might have a point there. Maybe they do need to come out of the bedroom. Maybe they shouldn't be in there anymore. Should I also get them to give you a phone call with a code word to make sure they're fine? With like the little weather feature on my phone next to the tank, would that be good? Oh, y'all are a mess. I swear the sea monkeys haven't been brainwashed. They're not in a cult. They think they might be running one themselves, but the House of Sea Monkey. But I don't know what they got exactly going on in there. But we do have a thing. It's like none of the originals get fed to any fish. That's why they're kept in separate rooms. So the beta doesn't jump out in the middle of the night and go on a feeding frenzy. Their little light that I have on them actually has a red light function. So I guess we'll be getting a short little red light video of them later tonight. Oh, oh. I have to wait outside and let them speak freely. Okay, so I accidentally left their heater on, and it's been really hot outside. I didn't cook the sea monkeys, but I did evaporate some of their water. So I did have to fill up the water today. So they got fresh water, Actually, I kind of need to top off all the tanks because it has been so hot and all the evaporation. Um, I need to get like I was thinking about getting like this little sub. Um, they had a little sub guy at PetSmart that you put a air line to, and it, bubbled into the tank. I thought about getting that, but then I was like, is it too soon? Is it too soon? Oh my goodness, what are they doing? Oh, he's cleaning a snail. Oh, here, look, y'all. He's having fun with a snail right now. He's like, I just want to suck on your shell. Oh man. Oh, and I got a video. I did not. I swear I didn't kill Kenny, but I am a bastard. Oh man. I've got a video of one of the mystery snails at the top of the tank eating the duckweed. Apparently, they like to eat duckweed and the floating plants. And I'm like, that's why I don't have as much duckweed in this plant and in this tank, and they keep getting bigger and bigger. But dude's literally grabbing it with his little foot and munching on the duckweed. I'm like, what? I have not in the dillweed. No, the duckweed. The dillweed's outside. The mystery snails are trying to find the sea monkeys, but I'm afraid they might also eat the sea monkeys. No imploding sea monkeys. Uh, yeah, I was like, man, I wonder if like the little sub would fit in the little 3 gallon setup. So we're gonna see how big it is. I'm gonna see if it'll fit in there, and then we might have the sea monkeys with a sub next time instead of a ship. I'd kind of be more worried about the ram's horns, man. Those guys will eat just about anything. Like their buddy dies, and they're like munching on him the next day. It's like, what are y'all doing? See, the, can't put the snails in with the sea monkeys, but the sea monkeys can go in with the snails. Sergeant Snail. Um, I guess that's what we can call the purple one, since he's the only one that we can kind of differentiate. If he, oh my god, it's different from the others. Oh my god, I can't speak tonight. The purple one's name is now Sergeant Snail. Hey Suzanne, good to see you. And so we've got Sergeant Snail there, and we need a name for the Playboy Skiffia here, the one that dances all the time. I was thinking about calling him. Oh boy, nope, that's not a good name. He needs a good name. Someone who dances, because yeah, because he's always that, and he's always chasing girls. So maybe John Travolta. You know, maybe not. um, and then we got a bunch of yeah. We also have one mystery snail that's kind of like not a blue color, but more of a whitish color. Call him Usher, Justin Timberlake. Call him JT. Oh, and then I do have an update on the Whiskers though. Mr. Whiskers has been going back into the cave. He's kind of comfortable now. He scooped all the snails that had tried to take over the cave out, and he has taken his cave back. And yeah, they're about to get a nice big hunk of sweet potato, get really well fed, so maybe they can get their whisker business on, so we can finally have some babies, because that's what we're waiting on, whisker babies. I haven't seen the whiskers eat the sea monkeys. Now, the Scipia and the betas, oh, they'll tear up some sea monkeys. Like, they won't last a minute. The minute you drop them in, like, it's like, oh, wow, where'd those go? And see, I was kind of wondering, because I was like, he's kind of tinted blue, but not really. And the bigger he gets, it's like the less blue he's getting. So I was like, I don't think he's going to be as blue as the others. But I need to find him. He hides a lot. So I'm trying to figure out where he is now. And they've been burying themselves in the sand. That's been kind of fun. It's like where are they at? And then all of a sudden, like, they're all on the side of the tank, and it's like, oh, there you go. No, see, their rock is not cluttered. Hang on, hang on. We'll show the rock. Hang on. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to remember to turn it off this time. I will show you the rock. There's no clutter on the rock thanks to Sergeant Snail. He is on the job. See, he is taking care of, yeah. They're making bacon. Exactly, Mrs. C. He was like, you know what? Out of here. He's like, all of you guys got to go. He, and it was funny because he swam in, and then all of a sudden you just saw him like flying out. Like he was literally like in there with his like fins, and uh like pushing them out of the cave. And I didn't think about filming it. I was just like too mesmerized watching it. And I'm like, man, I really need to get these tanks set up in the right place, because the 20-gallon long, the 20 high, and the 10-gallon will all go on the aquarium stand. But the aquarium stand is so wide that I also have a place to set the camera in front of each tank. So I can actually the camera on 3 different tanks at any given time. I turned it off to switch to rocks. Well, I didn't want to make y'all seasick by, moving the camera, because I don't have like a stabilizing bar or anything. So yeah, I'm hoping he's getting ready to, do his thing. Well, hopefully, if all goes well and we find some land, I can finally get a basement or, a bigger area for my tanks. And see, there's Whiskers Jr. I don't know if that's the girl or the boy. One of them looks different from the other, um, slightly different. And you can tell when they're stuck on the glass and like kind of by each other. One's one's rounder than the other. I need to get a picture of her. She's been hiding on behind the sponge filter, and kind of like staying away from Mr. Whiskers right now. And then whenever she comes out to eat, she has been munching on a bunch of snails lately. That's why, she might be getting ready to, you know, finally hook up with the Mr. Whiskers. So, oh, I did. I'm sorry, Mrs. C. I thought he was talking about Mrs. Whiskers. Justice for the monkeys. Okay, so next week we'll have a sea monkey cam. I will get them out here. It's easier for me to move them guys than to move this tank. That 20-gallon tank is heavy. I'm going to try to move this over a little more, move it up, so we can at least see the fishies. A big old clutch of snail eggs on that leaf. I was like, oh no, more snails. All the snails. Okay, that is probably what she's doing because she is like staying away from him. She won't go near him right now. He comes too close to her and she like skitters the other way. She's like, nah, not right now. Don't bother me. I got a little fishy headache. And that's like the smallest mystery snail, like perched on top of the rock, kind of. Oh my goodness. That's horrible, Grace. I didn't think she could get any lower, honestly. I really didn't. That's just oh. Let me see if I can get up to these fishies. Slow, steady movements. Where y'all at? Oh, y'all wanted to move all the way over here, huh? Y'all suck. That one piece of leaf keeps floating around the tank. And the little girl Scipias have been like ravenous lately. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I kind of set it up the same when I redid it, but I was like, well, until the plants kind of fill out, it's not gonna look like I have too much in there. So I'll just let them do their thing and fill out. I tried to move it really slow. Yeah, I saw that Trisha Paytas put out a video about it. And I do kind of have to give Trisha Paytas like some credit here. Not for what she put out or anything, but the fact that she stayed out of it instead of jumping right into it like she normally would have. But I could see how she would be very hurt in all this too. I've got some pea gravel too that I'm going to put in this tank. Teresa, under where the piece of wood is, the goal is to kind of like make like a small little hill of rocks right there and then have all the plants in front of it. But, we'll see what happens there. I have to actually get in there and wash the rocks, so that's gonna be fun. What are you eating there, buddy? Oh, I think he's tearing up some fish eggs. Or not fish eggs, but snail eggs. Y'all are really weird. The fishies are being kind of weird right now. They're picking at the duckweed because I guess they think it's the food. So I might feed them some fish flakes in a few. The little alpha boy, he chases the boys away from the girls. It's not a colored gravel. It's more like a river, like river rock kind of colored. Like they're whites and browns and grays, more grays probably than browns. But it's a lot better than that black patch of against the stark white of the sand. That was just too stark. It's like, oh, that didn't. Ooh. I hope they're not killing each other. Okay, y'all. Warning, I'm gonna move the camera. Really slow. Really slow. We're gonna come over here now. I gotta trim the sword because it's got two leaves that look kind of bad on it, and I need to get those off. Gonna do some plant trimming, and I want to get some Vallisneria in here. That's the only thing that I don't have. Maybe get some along the back. Oh, Lord of the Flies on each other. I, I, I can kind of see the whole West Side Story kind of thing because they're also dancing while they do it. Um, like seriously, I'm kind of happy that I'm going to get a few more to go in the tank. Probably be a minute, but I am getting some more to go in this tank, so they won't. They'll have more fish to interact with. You know. Yeah, the 10 gallon is kind of got a lot of vowels in it too. I need to get some of those out because it's kind of taken over. Um, the 3 gallon is kind of getting taken over. It's all just kind of taken over. They're everywhere. The Pleco's like, hey, Mr. Snail, I'm gonna eat this leaf, not you. Get off there, buddy. Keeps whipping it with his tail. Like, let's get over here and see if we can get a picture of him. It's like I'm gonna go on top of this leaf. That's the only reason I haven't cut it off yet is because the little guys have been eating on it. So I've been letting them have it. Like, you want to eat it, go ahead and have it. But I'm taking it off in another day. I'll make my own little ukulele response video. It's like, see, here's the sea monkeys. I don't know how to play a ukulele, so y'all are in for some fun on that one. But really, I was not aware of that. That's kind of weird because the purple one has like a lot of lines in its shell, but I haven't changed the water but twice. So that's kind of weird. I need to find him. Mr. Sergeant Snail, where'd you go? And I got really worried about the plecos because they when I did the water change, they like turned like a pale color. I was really worried about that. Hey, Clumsy, good to see you. Thank you. That is really interesting. Like now I need to see if like sea monkeys get a new leg every time I put more water in with them or something. Oh, Juju. Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, one tank, and then traveling to, and then another tank, and then I changed the water. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. That's where all the lines came from. It's like, Sergeant Snail, where are you at now? They hide like so easy, and I have no idea where they're at. It's like, yeah, where'd you go? Probably on the back of the driftwood again. And the little horn guy up here, I can't really see him at the back of the tank. So, like, I'm really happy that I did, get aquariums again because I have missed doing this. I really have, and it's been so much fun. I'm gonna have to put a tank in the bedroom because I fell asleep out here watching them way too much. So I'm like, it's a good reason now to put a tank in the bedroom, and I can bring the sea monkeys out here so everyone can missing legs, so everyone can see that they are still alive. I promise they're still alive. I guess Sunday I'll get Mr. Mousy to help me move them out here, and I really do want to change them to the bigger tank. So I need to do that, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the beta because she is not happy if she's not by herself. So, you know, I got a feeder guppy, and I put it in there, and I can't find the feeder guppy now. See, Sean knows. Sean knows. And it's also like, okay, like if you have a hang on back filter, it kind of sounds like you have a fountain going, and you've got like that white noise in the background. And I can't sleep unless there's like a soft noise in the background. So I'm thinking that's kind of what puts me to sleep out here when I'm like watching TV. And it's the aquarium. It's the little trickling of the water. So Mr. Mouse has to usually come get me to where it's like, would you please? Uh oh. Okay. It's like, what happened to the camera? I have a fan. Actually, do we have one? We have one out here. They just don't make any noise. And I don't like the box fans because it like gets pinpointed on you. And then I wake up stuffy because I'm allergic to dust. Mr. Fishy's like, go away. This is my area. Oh my goodness. Y'all are a mess. It's time to bring the kitties in for the night. My sister-in-law just went hunting for the cats. Like, wait, who were you looking for? Oh, you know that package. Okay, so Walmart has struck again, y'all. Said this time it's not me. My sister ordered a package from Walmart on the 1st, and it was supposed to get here the 2nd by 9 p.m. It didn't show. It didn't show the 3rd. Of course, it didn't show the 4th. Where did that come from? I need to go and check that. I don't know, but I will. I didn't see a post, but that doesn't mean I didn't miss it either. I'm a mess. uh, what's going on with my camera? My camera is not. I don't know if it's my camera or my internet. Something's going on, and I'm hoping this whole thing isn't about to crash. Yes, I actually I have been looking at the quarries. Because that's what I was looking at when I went to PetSmart, and obviously I couldn't get anything because they weren't selling anything, which was probably a plus. I probably did not need to get them from there anyway. You know. Okay, I will. I'll go look for that, and if not, yeah, because I'm still looking for a bird feeder cam too. The pygmy corridoras. He is. He is really a bad influence, but it's kind of fun because otherwise I would have just ended up with assorted fancy guppies, and those aren't really fun. So, and I'm trying. Okay, but you know what? As much as an enabler as Fish Nerd is, we have to give him some credit because a day or two ago, me and him were talking, and I was looking at the big 40-gallon tank that I have that isn't set up, that's just sitting there, that's just staring at me. And um, I was like, man, I really want to fill this tank up. I really want to set this tank up. And he's like, you really should wait on that. And that way you can set it up right instead of just setting it up and not being happy with how you do it and you don't have the right equipment and everything because I don't have the filters for it yet. I don't have enough substrate for it yet. And I don't have any actual fish to go in it yet. So I could put plants in it, which I really might do. I might put some plants in it just so it's like I'm not constantly tempted to do that. But, you know, he did stop me from making a huge mistake. So as much of an enabler as he is, he also has a voice of reason there. So, you know, but I am glad that I did get a good deal on that tank because if I would have bought it outright, that would have been really expensive. And I didn't pay like even a third of what I would have bought it in the store. So I am happy about that. So he has also saved me some money too there. So, you know, it's not all that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Well, y'all, I am probably going to wrap this up early tonight. Because there's game night tomorrow, and I still have to call the kiddo back and figure out what's going on with her. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. And after I make a phone call and everything, I'm gonna just set the fish tank camera with no sound and just let it run all night so we can watch the fish do their fish thing. And yeah, I'm glad everyone had a happy and safe Fourth. Um, Game night tomorrow over on Shenanigans. I'll be there. Jujubee's gonna grab the link for us. Yay! Um, Good night, everyone. I hope y'all have sweet dreams, and remember there's gonna be fish to watch later. So you know, hopefully we'll have some new fish to look at soon. It's coming. It's coming. Not gonna rush, but it's coming. And the sea monkey proof of life will be up. I will do some shorts on the sea monkeys and put them up tonight. I gotta feed them, so maybe I'll feed them and let them dance in front of the camera for a little bit. You know, be like, here, y'all got you. You guys want to eat? You got to do some twirls for me. All right. I will see y'all later, guys. Night.